Yeah. Right. Okay, Karen, let's crack on.
So today we've got either a session about the oak tree, or we've got a story that's been really popular in the news at the moment.
Okay, so something about oak trees or current affairs news story. Which one do you think? N, come on. E, W, S, news. Go on, let's just carry on just for practice. We'll do story. As well, let's just get warmed up, do story as well. S, E, O, R, straight to the Y. Y, news story.
So you've probably been watching on the news, and it's been all over Facebook, a story about a man called Captain Tom Moore.
Yeah.
So he set about wanting to thank the NHS staff who had treated him for a broken hip, and his aim was to raise £1,000 for the NHS.
£1,000 for the NHS.
So you might want to practice writing a very little word here, perhaps handwriting, Tom?
Let's have a go. I'm going to write Tom. So the T is straight down and across. Hold that pencil securely. Straight down and across. Lovely. And then an O is a circle all the way round. Circle. Lovely. And then M is down and round and round. Remember, like we did yesterday. Oh, get nice and secure. I'll start you there. There. Oh. Oh, we're going a bit funny. Let's just do it together and then do one on your own. We go up, like that. Now do it on your own. Up, down. Oh, it's a sort of a very curly one, but it's a good try. Tom.
Good try, yeah. So I don't know whether you heard it, Chris, but I wondered if you wanted to have a guess, or whether you knew what he was going to do to raise this money.
There's Captain Tom Moore, who's been on the news. I shared it on my Facebook as well because I thought it was very inspiring. Do you know what he did to raise this money? W, A, L, the L, K. Yeah, you're right. You must have seen it too. E, D, walked. A, R, O. Go on. After the O, U, N, walked around. H, I, S, walked around his. G, A, R, D, E, after the E, N, walked around his garden. So he walked around his garden. Did you just wander around the garden until you fancied stopping? O-N 1 H. All the way. Go on, here, there. Go down. U N. After the N. Come on, next letter, next letter. Go on. Oh, get that bit out. D. Karen's listening. R E D. 100. T I M E. After the E. 100 times. Yes, he didn't just wander around aimlessly. He set an objective, didn't he? To walk around the garden 100 times. Were you going to ask what the significance of 100 was, Karen?
Oh, yeah.
I ask now, yeah? So,
Yeah, that was probably the next question.
okay, so what was the significance of him walking around the garden 100 times? Why didn't he pick 50 or 20? Why 100? B, E, C, A. Hey, why would it make sense? B, E, C, A. Come on. B, E, C, A. Always that in the way. Okay.
Oh.
So touch the A again. A. Now it must be U if you're going to say because U. So just practice going from A to U. A and down to U. Oh, you've got that elbow tucked in again. Lift that elbow. That's what happens when you have that elbow tucked in. You can't move it down. Or use that hand if you want. I don't mind. A. Move down to the U. That's it. U. S. Because. H. E. I. Because he is. Oh, go on. It's all right. Keep it going. N. After the N. Next letter. Because he is 1. H. Go on. We're going to practice going down to that U again. Yeah. U. After the U. Don't need to go up to your mouth all the time. N. D. R. E. He's 100. Y. E. A. Go on. After the A. R. He's 100 years. O. L. D. Yeah. You wanted to walk around the garden 100 times because he is 100 years old. There. Quite right. So you've gone up, the pendulum's up, and it's going to go down, up and down.
So he set a target of just £1,000. And when I rechecked this morning, that target had been growing and growing. And it is now at £17,591,062.
It was 18 million. I must have seen a later one than you.
I looked it up this morning when I got up because I thought it's changed. So I just looked it up this morning.
Yeah, I think it's 18 now. 18 million.
There you go, Chris. What do you think about that? It is. Oh, that's just a tiny impulse.
And you've just got it under control. Well done. This INSPIRI. After the I, it is inspiring. It is inspiring. Did you want to say any more? Sorry, was that S or I'm not sure? I, it, S, H, O, W, S. It shows. It shows. Up and down.
Mm.
Down it goes. It shows. W, H, A, what, C, A, what can, B, E, A, C, H, I, E, the E, after the E, it shows what can be achieved. Shows what can be achieved. Lift your arm, the elbow. W, H, E, and when. P, E, O, P, L. When people shows what can be achieved. When people, it's just 10:05. Yeah, 10:05. When people A R E N T H E N T H after the H after the H U S U S E D. People are enthused. Okay. A B O after the O after the O. Next letter after the O. Touch the O again. Go on. A B O U T. About. S. Is that right? O M E T H I N G. It shows what can be achieved when people are enthused about something. I think you're right. Yeah, I think because it was sort of shared on social media, it just kind of captured everyone's attention and enthusiasm, and everyone wanted to sort of spur him on and to tell him well done. So everyone just started contributing.
Yeah. One of the newspapers had said when it got to 17 million, it said the nation rallied behind his heroic efforts. And it's like, you know, it's so true. One old war veteran that was walking, suddenly the whole nation was supporting him. But this got me thinking, Chris, that Tom has become an inspiration in what we have at the moment of these very strange days, and it made me think about the proverb, every cloud has a silver lining.
Every cloud has a silver lining. Yeah, just for practice. We're talking about A, P. Oh, good for the R. Good for the R. O, a proverb. V. What are you trying to tell me something else? You can tell me something else if you want to, because you're going nowhere near proverb. Sit down. You want to tell me something? Just go for it. Go on. I, it, it is, S, so, T, R, U. It is so true. I, A, I am. It is so true. I am. F, I, N, D, I, N. I'm finding. T, H, I, S, this. T, I. I, after the I, don't break off in the middle of the word. M, E, I am finding this time. It's interesting. Finding this time. T, to, B, E, to be. M, O, S, T, to be most. I'm finding this time to be most. Lift that little break. Lift it so that you can get your pointing accurate. H, E, L, P, F, U, L, to be most helpful. I, in, M, go on, N, A, N, in many, W, A, Y, S. Oh, I like that. It is so true. I am finding this time to be most helpful in many ways.
I like that.
I wonder if you could give us an example, Chris. Could you give us an example? What you're talking about? D, O, I, N, G, doing. Good. Oh, there's the elbow. Doing. Lower it for you. Doing. But is that N or T? T. Or just one hand as you can. Doing. T. H. E. S. E doing these. L. 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 D wouldn't make sense. Is it D or E? Doing these. L. E. Okay. S. Very nice. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. S. Next letter. Always say next letter. O. N. S. Doing these lessons. I. Doing these lessons. That was just a quick impulse. I, and look, you sorted it out. So well done. I, after the I, finish your sentence. Is D. Keep going. E. B. E. L. After the L. O. P. I. N. G is developing. Doing the letters is developing. Always finish your sentence. It's developing. N. E. W. U. X. K. I. Go on. L. Another one. Go on. S. K. I. L. Must be another L. L. S. Doing these lessons is developing new skills. Yes, and I have to say, Chris, I'm really proud of you. I'm really proud of how you coped with this different sort of format. You know, it is very unusual not having like Karen coming and working directly with you. Listening to her on the computer is very different than having a person sat next to you. I know I'm sat here, but you've coped brilliantly, and it has worked on a skill, and you're so much calmer than when we first started, isn't it?
Doing amazing.
So every cloud does have a silver lining. You're right. Oh. We would have never thought of working on this as a skill had it not been for being in isolation.
No, we would never have done it, would we? No.
We wouldn't have thought about it. Did you want some more water? He's finished his water, Karen, so I'm just going to pause while we get some more.
Okay.
Okay, let's go and get some. There's the water in the bathroom. Doing well, isn't he?
Yeah, no, he's really. He's every time he sort of sits there and.
Yeah. So that was. He sat for about 20 minutes then, hasn't he?
At least that. I mean, I don't. Yeah, he had
a bit early, didn't we? Yeah. So I'll let him have his little bit of a wander, and then I'll go and get it.
Get some water.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's like sometimes I think it's an excuse, so I'll guzzle this down, and then I can have a little walk.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. His prescription came yesterday.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. So we've started.
I
was like, oh, have some straight away.
Yeah. It came through okay, did it? Yeah.
Yeah. So fingers crossed. We'll see what happens now. Started very, very low, obviously, and we'll gradually increase it.
And do they just say to start low, or are you just starting low?
No, he said to start on a tiny dose for week 1, and then week 2 we increase it by a tiny amount. You know, so.
Yeah. Well, it's got to be worth a try, hasn't it?
Yeah. So, Oh, I'll go and see what he's doing. I'll take this plate. I know you've just had something to eat. Evie. E R Y T H. Back to the H. Back to the H. Go on. Come on, up to the H. I N G. Everything. Well, H A P. Okay. E. E. After the E, next letter straight to it. Come on, touch the E again. You're wandering. E. M. Everything happens. F. O. 4. A. Go on. Everything happens for A. For A. Did you want that S? Ooh, hang on. Everything happens for A. Here we go. For A. Go on. For A. I did ask, but I wasn't sure. For A. Where are you going? R. Okay, go on. E. Okay, that makes sense. A. S. After the S. After the S, Chris. O. And finish it off. Oh. Touch the O again. O. If you've got that elbow tucked in again, lift that elbow up, get that finger down, try again. So go from the S, R-E-A, S, O, F. Everything happens for a reason. I think that arm is getting really tired now, Karen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice summary. Well done. I'm going to stop that there for now.